Okay, welcome to Merry NJ08, my continued E3 2015 coverage, recaps and highlights of all the press conferences. We are now at our second press conference, which is Microsoft. We covered Bethesda's last night and the Nintendo World Championships. Stay tuned, I will be continuing E3 all week with the rest of the press conferences and also my impressions and thoughts and review of E3 and who won E3, which will be my ending ceremony video. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for joining me today and taking the time to watch my coverage and watch my E3 news and highlights. Much appreciated. Thank you to all my subscribers and viewers. Much love and respect to everybody that helps me continue to do this for you guys. Let's get right into it. I got my show notes here that I've written down, literally just seconds away from watching the end of the Microsoft press conference. I'm trying to get these videos out to you guys as soon as possible because I will be covering the EA and Ubisoft and Sony press conference for the rest of today, and then Nintendo and Square Enix tomorrow. And whatever else, information leaks out during E3, I will definitely be covering it on here. Let's get right into Microsoft. So, they started talking about Halo 5 Guardians. They did show gameplay. Incredible face models I wrote down here in quotes. Agent Locke from Nightfall looks exactly like the actor did in that mini-series that came out with the Master Chief Collection. Really, really impressive. Impressive footage shown. 2 squads. The biggest campaign yet. Massive multiplayer maps. And shows off a new multiplayer mode called Warzone. And it will be playable at E3. So those of you that are at E3 will get to play that. I'm sure we'll be checking in with the YouTubers out there that are going to be reviewing it, so they're going to get their hands on it today, so that's awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing what that mode is like. So, world premiere gameplay shown, a game called ReCore, which is coming out spring of 2016. It is by the creator of Mega Man. Wow, so that's definitely got my interest. Moving on to the next here, Phil Spencer takes the stage. Introduces backwards compatibility. This to me was huge. This was like one of the highlights of the press conference. That's really, really big. I mean, let's face it. There's a lot of people that want that, and me including. And the best part was he says, you could do it digitally, and you could run 360 games natively on your Xbox One, including the retail discs, and of course, no charge for games you already own. Awesome quote there. Take note, everybody else. No names mentioned. New controller coming this fall. It is called the Elite controller. It has hair trigger locks, has a new design, has button remapping, and it is Windows 10 compatible. Looks like a really cool controller. We got to see Todd Howard again. He took the stage to talk about his big game, Fallout 4. Shows off Fallout 4 gameplay, some new footage that wasn't shown last night. Showed off some new weapons, showed off new gameplay. Shows a third-person combat with a HUD view. Fallout 3 comes with the game when you buy it. Plus, here's another highlight of the press conference. Plus, free modding compatibility. So, something that I know Todd Howard and Bethesda has been trying to get for years now, starting off with the 360. One of the best versions of the game was always on PC because of that fact. I mean, how many mods did they come out with for Fallout 3 and Skyrim? Now it's going to be an Xbox One exclusive feature. So you can build the mods on PC and actually use them on Xbox One. Right there seals the deal on what version of the game you're going to get. Xbox One has that nailed to the ground. I think that's fantastic. So very, very cool feature. I'm absolutely... one thing that I love to do is check out the game on PC just because of the creative people out there that make these mods, really stunning mods. I know they had a blast with the Skyrim mods, so I'm sure this is going to be the future of Bethesda's games coming out, the next Elder Scrolls, whatever else they come out with, maybe even Dishonored, I don't know. But the mods are going to be definitely awesome to have on a console, so amazing. I put a star next to that, one of my highlights of E3. EA takes the stage, mentions Need for Speed. Titanfall joins EA Access Vault, which will have also Dragon Age Inquisition. And actually, the EA Vault is free this entire E3 week. So you definitely want to check that out if you haven't checked out the EA Vault yet. It's a pretty neat service. I've messed with it myself. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 was announced. World premiere. New worlds and new characters. Arrives next spring of 2016. And I, I'm excited about this. I got to tell you something right now. Plants vs. Zombies, I know it was a timed exclusive on the Xbox One and then later became available on the PlayStation 4, but I gotta tell you, I absolutely love the game. I thought it was a really good game, and it had a lot of things I believe that they did right. First of all, it was really different. It was new. It was innovative. I thought it was very addicting. I found myself playing it quite a bit on the channel. You could go back and see my gameplay. I did it with the subscribers. I had a lot of fun with it. It was new, refreshing. The DLC that came out for it was all free. It was updated. It was catered to the fans. I really, really respected that, and it was only $39. So I don't think you could go wrong for $39 with that much content and that much, addictive fun. So yeah, I'm right on board with Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. I'm sure that it's gonna just take that and bring it to the next step. And it's weird because it kind of seemed like the game just died, and I was really upset about it. Matter of fact, just like last week or the week before, I was actually talking about it. Like, wow, nobody mentions this game anymore. I still go online and play. I love it, and it's coming back with 2, so really happy about that. Hopefully, it really takes off this time because I think it really deserves attention. It's a great game. Okay, on to my next page here. Forza Motorsport 6 takes the stage with the premiere, the world premiere of the Ford GT. Henry Ford III and Dan Greenwald came on stage together, introduced the new car, introduced the game. I think that's pretty crazy that we live in an era where, cars are actually announced at video game conferences, and that's amazing. I mean, listen to me. Forza is my all-time favorite franchise, my all-time favorite racing game, one of them. And Forza never disappoints. I'm always looking forward to see what Forza has to bring to the table. I absolutely loved the 5. I absolutely loved Forza 2, Horizon 2. And it seems to me like it's becoming an annual release. But you know what? If they take the time, if they listen to the viewer base, if they listen to the consumers, and they build the game on what people want, there's nothing wrong with that. It looks like they listen to everybody. 450 cars at launch. They're going to have the season pass. They're going to have the VIP pass, the free bonus day 1 DLC, the launch pack, the definitive day 1 edition, all that. So it's probably going to be well over 500-600 cars by the time the game is completely finished with DLC. But graphics look great. They're all going to have Forza Vista, so you can go in and out of the car. Amazing models. Gameplay was shown. The first gameplay that I've ever seen of the game was shown. Looks really good. Forza has this amazing technology with detail of cars. They care about the cars. They're not just, cockpit views of like black and crappy, models of it. They really go all out. The lighting, they have that image-based lighting. And the past Forzas on Xbox One look absolutely stunning, so I can only imagine what this game is going to look like. And I believe we did get a release date. Yes, September 15th. And also has rain and night driving, which is, most requested for the Forza series. And the world premiere of Dark Souls 3. We speculated that it was coming. We didn't know exactly for sure, but we kind of knew. As soon as we saw the From Software logo, we knew that it was Dark Souls 3. They showed a trailer. I put in quotes here, looks epic. Absolutely big fan of Dark Souls. It's interesting to me that it's so close to being announced after Bloodborne, But I think it's extra big for Xbox One fans because think about it, Bloodborne's only on PlayStation 4. So, and I know they had the Dark Souls 2 Sins of the Scholar, but this is going to be a brand new Dark Souls that Xbox players get to play and PlayStation. So, yeah, big Souls fan, big fan. The Division trailer was shown. I gotta tell you, the Division just to me seems like, I'm interested in it. The game looks absolutely amazing. I'm sure it's gonna be stunning when it comes out. I'm so. It just seems like it's taken forever. They were making it's like this new thing now on Twitter. They're making jokes about like, oh, I can't wait till next E3 when we see another trailer. I mean, first of all, they really didn't show a lot of gameplay. I mean, they could have at least given us a little bit more gameplay of the game. I mean, come on, they didn't show nothing. I don't know. I mean, the game is 2016. It's been delayed. I don't know how many times. I just thought that being delayed is one thing, but I just thought that they'd give us a little bit more coverage of the game. That's all. I don't know what they're going to be showing on the floor with the stage demos later on in the week, but we'll see. The president of Ubisoft takes the stage, talks more about the division, and there will be a beta this December. Talked about Rainbow Six Siege. Vegas and Vegas 2 will come with the game for free. And gameplay was shown. It is coming out October 13th, 2015. I don't know. I might have mentioned this already, but it kind of reminds me of my show notes here. Yeah, I think I talked about it. Fallout 3 also comes with Fallout 4. They're kind of doing the same thing here with Rainbow Six, Vegas and Vegas 2. So that's cool. Gigantic, a new free-to-play game was announced. Looks really good. Really excited because it's free, and the game actually looks quite good. Now, here's really cool. So, ID at Xbox took the stage. They talked about a lot of indie games. I'm absolutely loving ID at Xbox. I love indie games. I love covering them on the channel. I'm glad now that we live in a day and age that indie games and these smaller developers and companies are able to take the stage of a big press conference like E3. It's great that they have time to shine. I think it's fantastic. It's great for the future of developers and gaming innovators. I think it's really important that companies like Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony support this. It's where games start. Everybody starts somewhere. It's, to me, I compare it to like an indie garage band that makes it really big. We've seen so many great indie developers become huge and have amazing games and franchises now. I'm really glad for ID at Xbox and that you're able to share the stage right with Halo and Dark Souls and Fallout. It's amazing. Really cool game that was announced was called Cuphead. It almost has like a 30s old school cartoon vibe to it. Very different. I put on quotes here, reminds me of Felix the Cat. They showed a game called Below. They showed a game called Super Hot. Xbox ID at Xbox games. Sample of titles on the way. And then it was interesting because they actually showed a snippet of Cuphead, and like a few minutes later, they actually came back and showed more of the game. I thought that was really cool because I actually wanted to see more of the game. Absolutely interested in this game. And Steve Gaynor from Fulbright came on stage. I was pretty surprised at that. The guy that brought us Gone Home, coming out with a game called Tacoma, which will be coming out in 2016. Another game was shown called Ashen. Looks really good. Exclusive Xbox One title. Another Xbox One title is coming out through ID at Xbox called Beyond Eyes. I put in quotes here. The art style looks really good. Beautiful looking game, and it really does. Okay, and then they announced something called Xbox Game Preview, where you can play games as they are actually being in development. Free trials for all games. Will receive feedback from the players as the games are being developed. That's a great idea. I think that's really cool. I'm actually really interested to see how that pans out. It's a good concept. What better way to have the actual players play your game as it's being made, Let's see. DayZ Creator takes the stage and he's working on a new game, but it's interesting. That's cool. The guy's an amazing guy, but I'm kind of left just as confused as before he came on stage. Like I don't really know what was said, what kind of game really it is. I'm sure it's early yet, but it leaves you guessing. But which I guess in a way is a good thing. But I definitely don't really know much about it yet, but nobody does. But just knowing that they're working on something, I guess is a good thing, right? Tomb Raider takes the stage. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, okay, gameplay shown. These are my quotes now. These are my little indents here. Graphics, jaw-dropping, Incredible. Amazing. Must play this now. Best looking game yet shown so far at E3. The highlight of the event as far as I'm concerned. Holiday 2015. Now, let's talk about this. I don't know. I'm always trying to figure this out. I don't know exactly how much was shown on in-game engine, what was pre-rendered. All I could tell you is this. This game looks stunning. I have no doubts in Microsoft. I have no doubts in the Tomb Raider series. They're quality, quality, quality games, quality franchise. Microsoft's really taking care of it looks like. And I gotta be honest with you, this so far looks like the game of show. When I make my end cap video at the end of the E3, I'm gonna definitely highlight this. This looked amazing to me. You should have saw my Twitter feed. I mean, I saw people really flipping out like, dude, this game looks sick. It really does. It really looks like a beautiful, gorgeous game. Not that I didn't want to play it before, I did, but my expectations for wanting to play this game just rose like 5 points, like from like what I want. This is number one now on my list. I cannot wait to show this. I guess that's the whole point of E3, right? I mean, the whole point of showing a game at a gaming convention, getting people pumped for the game, enhancing people's expectations and want to play the game. They definitely did that for me, so that's a number one for me. There's something to note here, though. I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know if this is just sloppy planning. I see this all the time, and it continues to happen. The release date is November 10th. Why does that release date seem to ring a bell to me and like every other video gamer in the world? It's the same day as Fallout 4. So, November 10th is the end of family and the outside world as we know it. But a perfect time to come out. You got the the holidays coming, Thanksgiving break coming. But I don't know. I wonder if that was a smart move to have that date. We shall see. That's a tough one, man. I would find out if I was a gaming developer or publisher. I would find out what day Fallout 4 was coming out, man, and I would not release my game on that day. We shall see. Rare Replay was announced. It is a collection of 30 rare hit games on rare games on disc. That's coming out August 4th. Rare took the stage. Talking about the game, iconic collection of games. And it actually, somebody was telling me on IGN, my buddy Alfredo was telling me on Twitter, it's got 10,000 gamer score points. Whoa. New Rare world premiere of the game. It was Sea of Thieves. Looked pretty cool, like a pirate game. Looked definitely an awesome world that you would want to explore. Fable Legends gameplay was shown. That game is free to play. The more I see of this game, the more interested I am to play it. And plus, it's free to play, and it's a Fable game. The game looks really good. I mean, you might say to yourself, "Oh, it's a free to play game. It's gonna be crap. It's not gonna be like the retail games. It's gonna be microtransactions." I don't know anything about that. All I can tell you is that what I've seen so far of this game looks really promising. And it will also work on Windows 10, and the compatibility will work back and forth. And then there was the Valve VR Talk, their partnership with Oculus. Xbox One games streamed to Oculus Rift using Windows 10. And then they brought out on stage the Microsoft HoloLens, which will, on quote-unquote, change the world of gaming. After the demo that I saw, I'm definitely believing that. They brought out Minecraft. What a fantastic killer app, in my opinion, to show off this device. You can't go wrong with Minecraft. There's a lot of idiots on Twitter going, "Oh my god, Minecraft, you suck." Minecraft is freaking amazing, and what a fantastic way to show off new technology. The way they showed this off was fantastic. There's a brand new version being built for the HoloLens. Shows a demo of Minecraft and a guy using the HoloLens with it. He actually started off with doing it on the wall. Then he started doing it on like a table. And he was building things with his hand, and then he was raising the world up, and he was going inside the buildings, and the people were flipping out. I'm watching it on YouTube on a computer screen. I just could imagine being there in person. But then again, you have to understand something. when they're showing things off like HoloLens, when they're showing things off like VR, when they're showing things off like the Oculus Rift, you have to understand, you have to be the guy doing it, to really have the full effect. You got to be there. You got to have the thing strapped to your head. But if we're this excited from watching a YouTube stream, just imagine when you get this damn thing on your head. I just, it's the future. I mean, the kids today that are growing up, they're really in for some treats, man. I mean, if this is the future of gaming, playing, Minecraft on your wall or your coffee table, wow. And that's just the start of it, Imagine these high-end games, playing them like this. It's going to be incredible. It's an interesting, wonderful time to be alive and to be living in technology, and it's just evolving, and I can't believe what's on the way. And it really enhanced my anticipation for VR and HoloLens. It definitely, and again, that's the whole point of this press conference, right? But it's working for me. I was definitely impressed, and I applaud it. And I said, I want more. I'm interested. You got my attention now. Now let's see what happens. And then Gears of War co-creator took the stage. Gears of War Ultimate Edition was officially confirmed. The beta starts today, and it is coming out later in the year. And new Gears of War gameplay was shown. The premiere of Gears 4. I guess they're just calling it Gears 4. And I have quotes here. Long gameplay footage shown. Was happy about that. And a very good amount. And everything they've shown looked really good. And it is coming out holiday of 2016. So it's a ways away yet. We know we're being worked on. So very good. A big Gears fan. I expect nothing but amazing and fantastic video game being made. I have no less expectations. So, all right, that concludes my Microsoft E3 press conference coverage. Just looking through my notes here. I'm actually getting ready for the EA press conference. Yeah, my real quick recap impressions of this press conference. I'm impressed. I liked it. Hats off, Microsoft. You did a really good job. You got the crowd going. You stuck to games. You didn't BS or dilly-dally. You got right to the gaming. You got right to the stuff people wanted to hear. Really good. And I thought it was a good press conference. I'm definitely interested to see what Microsoft has for us in the future and how all this stuff pans out. And when these games come out, how they are. The great mix of AAA, great mix of exclusives, great mix of indie games, some technology, some hardware, and a little bit of VR, and a little mix of everything. So you definitely got my vote. Good job so far. Really, really good press conference. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me today. I will be seeing you on the EA press conference following this, all through the next few days. Take care.